Have you ever walked past that one house on the street? You know, the one. The windows are boarded up, the paint is peeling, and a shiver runs down your spine just looking at it. In every small town, there's one house no one dares to enter. They say, if you speak inside, the house speaks back. A group of kids, driven by a mix of courage and youthful foolishness, decided to test this legend. They found themselves standing before the creaking, weathered door. The air, thick with a smell of decay and forgotten stories. The silence of the street seemed to amplify the sound of their own nervous heartbeats. With a collective deep breath, they pushed the ancient door open. It groaned in protest, a sound that echoed like a painful memory. Dust motes danced in the single, flickering beam of their lantern, illuminating a world frozen in time. Cobwebs draped over furniture like ghostly shrouds, and the air was heavy, still, and cold. Sam, trying to sound braver than he felt, called out into the oppressive darkness, his voice barely more than a whisper. Hello. The sound was swallowed by the house, and for a moment, there was nothing but the frantic pounding in their chests. Then, from the very walls, a faint, ethereal whisper echoed back, mimicking his word perfectly. Hello. The lantern light trembled in Sam's shaking hand. Panic flared in their eyes. Lily, her voice trembling, managed to stammer, Who are you? Why are you here? The response wasn't a single voice this time, but a chorus of rising whispers, swirling around them like a sudden, chilling wind. The old house seemed to wake from its slumber. The floorboards creaked rhythmically under their feet. The walls seemed to breathe, and picture frames, one by one, began to rattle and then tumble from the walls, shattering on the floor. Amidst the chaos of whispers and creaking wood, a clear, sorrowful voice emerged, seeming to come from everywhere and nowhere at once. We are here to remember what people forget. As the last word faded, the final picture frame fell, and from it, a cascade of old, faded photographs scattered across the dusty floor at their feet. They weren't pictures of ghosts or monsters. They were photos of families, smiling children playing in the yard, holiday gatherings, birthdays, and quiet moments of love. Suddenly, the fear vanished, replaced by a profound wave of understanding and sadness. The kids realized the truth. The house wasn't haunted by malevolent spirits. It was lonely. It was a vessel of memories, clinging desperately to the lives and laughter that once filled its rooms, terrified of being erased by time. Jordan, one of the kids, knelt down and picked up a small, heart-shaped locket that had fallen with the photos. He walked over to the grand fireplace, its mantle covered in a thick layer of dust, and gently placed the locket upon it. You're not forgotten anymore, he said, his voice soft but firm. We remember. As he spoke those words, a change began to sweep through the house. A soft, warm light seemed to emanate from within the walls, pushing back the deep, oppressive shadows. The air grew lighter, warmer. The chilling whispers faded, replaced by a feeling of peaceful silence, of gratitude. It felt as if the house itself had let out a long, contented sigh. They had walked in, expecting a monster, a terrifying haunting. But what they found was a story waiting to be heard, a collection of souls, simply yearning not to be lost to the past. The experience taught them a powerful lesson. Sometimes, the things we perceive as scary are just lonely, misunderstood, and desperate to be remembered. Fear often comes from a lack of understanding. It's a wall we build between ourselves and the unknown. But when we choose to listen, when we choose to honor the past instead of running from it, that wall crumbles, and fear fades away, replaced by empathy and connection. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey today. If this story resonated with you, please hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe for more stories that explore the world beyond what we see. We'd love to have you in our community. See you in the next one.